My name is Jason, and I'm here for a Daily Dose of Hope, day 359. So nice to meet you and nice to see you again. So what is a Daily Dose of Hope? It's just that. It's an attempt to find that middle path in between the two sides. The two sides are very polarized at the moment, and everyone is very emotional about everything. And so in these times, what we try to do is to look beyond what we're seeing in front of us and try to understand that everything is happening for a very specific reason. We're being shown stories. It is all a story. It's all a movie playing out for us to understand. And that is the nature of our reality. And we're free to jump into either side and to jump into all of the emotions and the fear and the sadness and the anger and the outrage and the righteousness and all that kind of stuff. Or you could just walk down the neutral path and say, well, this is a pretty interesting story. I don't know what this means per se, but I'm watching it and I think it's interesting, but I don't really know the whole story. I guess you could take that Bible parable, with let he who is without sin cast the first stone, and then you can extract that parable out and just let he who truly understands the story jump into the fray. If you really know what's going on, then yeah. But if we don't really know, we don't really understand. We don't even understand the stuff that's happening in our own lives. Like, why did this happen? What's the significance of this? And I think in a bigger sense, the stuff that's happening right in front of us seems to be a lot more important than the stuff that's happening out in the world stage, because that stuff is happening as well. But we got to deal with our stuff too. So. But I wanted to share that this is about finding that middle path. You see these two sides, right? These two sides are very polarized. They're completely and utterly polarized. They mirror each other completely. They are a mirror of each other. That's one thing to really remember and realize. And also that there's a middle path here. There's one right in the middle. You can go down this middle path and you don't have to jump into here or here. And what is happening now on our planet is the two sides, the yin and the yang, are being charged like an electrical charge. They are being polarized. So the yin is very yin and the yang is very yang. And it's hard to be in either of them because they're so polarized. And we as humans tend to, since we're made of love, we tend to move to the middle path because we're not made of both things in that sense. We're made of both, but we don't want to be in that place of fear and sadness and anger all the time. We want to be in this place of peace, in the place of love. And so the polarization is being turned up to 11 and it's pushing us right into that middle path. And what a wonderful place to be. So nice to meet you and nice to see you again. I want to share my site here. This is where I have different things that I offer. I offer spiritual guidance. So I have it's a channeling sessions where I channel your guides and my guides, and they will answer your questions. So 1 minute session or one question session, 30-minute session, and 60-minute session. Got testimonials below. That's there, and then I have the things that I offer here. So offerings, I have a funky hope mug that says "Love is already won. You just haven't noticed yet." And I also have this is the Lightworker subscription group. So we get together twice a month, and you bring your questions, and I channel them. And it's kind of a nice family atmosphere. And if you join this, you also get access to all of the archives, over 50 plus hours of archived channelings from the previous sessions, plus sound baths as well. So you go to the archives, and they have the video in addition to the transcription, and then the sound baths. They have you can download all the sound baths and listen to them while you're wandering around the world. And so that's that. So I wanted to share that. And the other thing, so what I wanted to talk about today, in addition to the yin and yang, is this. So God did not create a meaningless world. And so this is lesson 14 of the Course in Miracles, which I started doing again, not as intensely as I've done before, but this is more of kind of like just a review kind of thing. I got really into it for about 6 years. I was doing it every single day, and very intense. And I took a break from it, and now I'm kind of like, I think I get the idea, and I'm trying to not get too deep into into it, so I can't see the forest for the trees. That's what happened to me before. But I wanted to share just this part. God did not create a meaningless world. What God did not create does not exist, and everything that does exist exists as He created. The world you see has nothing to do with reality. It is of your own making, and it does not exist. I think this is a good answer to people who are saying, "Why would God do this? What was He thinking? What kind of God would create war and famine and sadness?" Sorry, that's my So, but yeah, so that's the idea. He didn't. You did. We did. By not being in connection with our emotions. Every time we jump into gossiping about someone, every time we jump into judgment of someone, every time in our minds, we fight with someone, every time we show anger in our minds, every time we show fear, we're creating that world. It's us. It's not God. It's us. We created it. So it's a big responsibility. Yeah. Wow. I did that. Yeah. And that's the whole point of the Course in Miracles, is kind of taking back your power. We have the power to create the world, but we do it with every single thought, with every single thing that we go through, every single, idea that we have, every single emotion. And, oh, hey, Kathy, you say, private sessions and groups so highly recommended. Thank you. Has changed my life in so many good ways. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. Yeah. So today, what I wanted to share is just something that popped into my mind just recently. There's a composer that I really like, and I think everyone probably has heard his music, but probably doesn't know who he is. And his name is Steve Reich. He is a minimalist composer, which means that he doesn't use a lot of stuff. He's minimalist, and repetitive figures, slow harmonic rhythm. It's just music that kind of unfolds over time. And I'm a big fan of his music. I'm very influenced by it, as I think a lot of composers my generation are. But he wrote these pieces that were four choral pieces, and one of the choral pieces had this quote from this man, Nachman of Breslov, and it says, "You are wherever your thoughts are. Make sure your thoughts are where you want them to be." And I love the quote. It's really great, and it's such a wonderful quote for choral music. And you are where your thoughts are, right? So where are your thoughts, right? And this reminded, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was, Kathy, you say, I will check Steve out. Yeah, when you check him out, you'll probably remember, like, oh, I've heard this before. I know this music. Or you'll realize that most of the music that you hear in movies and most of the music you hear in commercials and everywhere is pretty much very heavily influenced by him. And Steve Reich. His early music is very, very intense, very kind of avant-garde, and the recent music is a little bit less avant-garde. I'll put it at that. But it's pretty much the same idea. It's just the early stuff in the 60s and 70s was a little bit more kind of driving, and it can kind of, and the new stuff is more kind of peaceful feeling. And but I was thinking about this yesterday. I was walking home, and there was a man right in front of me, and I was walking to get on the train station. I live in Japan. I was walking to get through the turnstile, and there was a guy in front of me, and then he just stopped right in front of the turnstile and pulled out his phone and started looking at his phone. I thought, hey, wait, I'm right here behind you. What are you doing? And I just kind of I went around him, but I was thinking wow, that is where he's not living in this world. He wasn't there. Here he's in a train station. There's a turnstile. He's about to get on the train. Then all of a sudden he takes out the smartphone and he's in another world. He's not there anymore. Just disappeared. I mean, I still see him. Everyone else still sees him, but he's not there. His thoughts are somewhere miles away, maybe, a million miles away. And so this is what I kind of realized, and I'm not saying just him, I do it myself sometimes, where I just find myself I'm looking at something, and then I'm not there. And I not sure, I can't speak for everyone, but I find myself sometimes you live most of the day within this world, within a screen world, and you're not really seeing the world outside of you. So we don't really live in this world for the most of the part. We spend most of our time on our devices, and that's where we are. That's where our minds are. And so this quote, "You are wherever your thoughts are." Make sure your thoughts are where you want to be. So make sure the things that you're looking at are where you want to be. Yeah. So I just thought that was something to think about. Where do you spend most of your time? Because that is where we are. We are learning more and more that our illusions on our world. We think that we see all these things around us, but a lot of it is in a sense an illusion. It's just as much an illusion as what you see on our smartphones and our screens and things like that. And so it's just important to, take a step back sometimes and look around you. Oh, where am I now? I'm in this place. And where am I in my life? Taking a few steps back. Kathy, you said, Nachman also said, "There's no despair in the world." Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, wonderful quotes. Yeah. So I just wanted to share that about, this. We're not really kind of living in this world for the most part. I saw something about the Amish once, and the Amish, they have the Amish are the people who came over from Germany, or the Anabaptists who came over from Germany, around Germany from about 200 years ago in America. They came to Pennsylvania, and the Amish, I think most people know who the Amish are, and they preserved their way of living, and they still speak the old German, which is actually spoken. I heard today in parts of Germany, which is interesting. And but so the Amish, and the old world Amish don't use any electricity, and they make their own clothes, make their own houses, they farm. I mean, they're pretty much in that sense self-sufficient. So, and they do study abroad programs, or study. Yeah, you could live with them for a month or so, and learn how they work. And I remember seeing something where the Amish people were saying, "Yeah, we had this kid. He came in. He had his smartphone, and he was just looking at it the whole time. But we don't have electricity, so after the second or third day, the battery went dead, and he looked shocked for a little bit, and then all of a sudden he just stopped, and he said, where am I? What am I doing here?" And it was a like 360 degree turn. He just looked like he was awake finally. He had been asleep so long, and so. Yeah. Let's see. So where are we? Where are we in our minds? So just important to think that, or to just to realize that. I think awareness is so important. Like, it's not just, we don't have to like change everything, but we're just aware of it. Okay, wow, I'm living in this place. I think I'm here, but I'm not. And so yes. And I was looking up Archangel Samuel yesterday. I was surprised to see who he was. He was, I had never really researched much of him, but pretty intense character. I channeled Archangel Samuel yesterday. So there you go. I'm going to go into a channeling today, and I'm going to ask if they could give a little bit more insight into this. What's going on? What's going on? Here we go. We are Raphael, we are here, and what we would like to say is that all of you are in the place that you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be at this moment. Don't hesitate. Don't think twice. You are where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be. Many of you are trying to escape. There are many escape routes at this moment. There are many escape routes. You can escape through your mass media. You can escape through your devices. You can escape through all kinds of different substances. distances, but what we would tell you is where you are is where you need to be. There's no need to escape where you are at this moment. This is where the universe and where you have brought yourself. And so it's very important where you are at this moment to look around, to see where you are, because the only way to get out of the place that you are is to realize why you are where you are at this moment. The more that you run away from it, the deeper you will dig yourself into the place that you are in. The more that you run away from it, the more that you think that maybe this is something different, the more that you don't look at what it is that is surrounding you head on and understand what it is, the deeper and the longer you will stay where you are. If it is not a place that you would like to be, it's very important for you to be observant. Where are you? What is happening around you? Who are the people around you? What are the situations around you? What are you doing in this situation? What is the highest outcome, do you believe, for this situation? Is this situation an untenable situation? Why is it an untenable situation? What is it that you're doing that creates an untenable situation? What is it that the people around you are doing to create this untenable situation? Or is it a wonderful situation? What is the situation that you're in? But many of you spend most of your time away from your situation. You don't want to look at your situation. And the more you do that, as we said, we may seem to be saying the same thing over and over again, but we say it because we would like you to realize this is very important. Where are you at this moment? Where are you at this moment? Are you in the place? Are you in the now? Are you in this moment? This moment right now is the universe's present for you. Look around. What is it that you can learn from this moment right now? What can you do in this moment? And understanding that it isn't about worrying about the future, regretting the past. These sorts of things are unnecessary. It is about seeing the situation that you're in now. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Worry will not serve you. Worry will keep you where you are. Regret will keep you where you are. All you need to do is be observant and shine your light into the situation that you're in. There is a way out of the situation, but you need to see the situation as it is. Yeah, okay, interesting. Kathy said, I agree with you. And Nakman, where am I? Where do I live? Yeah, right. And that's what he was saying as well. Yeah, very, very good advice. Something that I need to take myself. I must Google Archangel Samuel too. Yeah. I wish I wouldn't. I'm joking. But I was surprised to see who he was. But, as my teacher used to say, it's like Los Angeles or Las Vegas on a Saturday night. Channeling is. Hey, Katie. Katie. Hey. Thanks. So I'm going to go into a quick pocket of peace today. And this pocket of peace is the theme of today's pocket of peace is about, similar to what Raphael was saying, Archangel Raphael was saying about moving into the place that we need to go. Yeah. And if they could speed it up a bit. I know I'm not supposed to say that. But sometimes I think that. But yeah, so, okay, a pocket of peace that if the universe could, in the most beneficial way for everyone, if there's a possible way to allow us to move into the place that we need to be a little bit quickly. All right. So, and Katie, you said living in the moment. Yeah. It's difficult. Sometimes, though, recently what I've been doing is that if you just kind of walk around town, wherever you are driving, just seeing all the people around you as, oh, wow, that person is made of love. That person is just this amazing spiritual being. And maybe they realize it or they don't. But, if you realize it, it's just such an amazing thing. You just, wow, what a world that we live in. And so anyway, so let's do this pocket of peace today. This pocket of peace is just to help us along a bit. Maybe the speed is not about what the universe can do, but what we can do. So to help us to clear away the cobwebs, maybe that's a better way of putting it, to help us to clear away the cobwebs, to see the world as it is, so that we can understand it and move along on our path. Okay, here we go. So I'd like you guys to, this is a pocket of peace, so please take a few deep breaths if you can, and if you can, close your eyes and imagine that you are in a place that makes you feel the most relaxed. And just be in that place. Good. And then I'd like you to imagine this mist of unconditional love. It just kind of comes into the place that you're in. It's this golden light, maybe with a little bit of autumn colors, autumn leaf colors in it. And it just comes and it surrounds you with this love. It's like a gentle, energetic hug, and it feels so good, and you feel so right. You feel so at home. You feel more at home than you've ever felt before. Just, yeah, it feels right, feels good. I'm home, I'm home, I'm home. In this feeling, there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to regret. There's no future. There's no past. There's just you right now, feeling home, feeling like you're at home, and remembering that you are made of love. You're made of unconditional love, and this unconditional love is your birthright. You were born with it. You had it before you were born. You'll have it every single second and in between the seconds of your life. And it will be with you for all throughout eternity, because you're made of it. You are love. You're an extension of love. You're made from love. You're made out of love. And you are made to love. You're created for love. And when you realize that, when you move into that love consciousness, then you start to feel really good, because that's what you are. It's just who you are. There's nothing special. There's no frills about it. It's not like hardcore spiritual stuff. It's just, just you. You're made of love. It's simple. That's it. And when you realize it, you feel really good. It's, yeah, that's right. I'm made of love. And I'm here to make love. I'm here to create love on this planet. And everything that I do is love. Love, love, love. I'm creating love. And then this love, it starts to warm up your heart, then warm up the rest of your body. And then it goes out into the room, into the space that you're in, lighting up everything, all the walls, all the trees, all of the desks, all of the windows, all of the streets, all of the cars. And then it starts to travel out into all of the highways and all of the turnpikes and all of the byways, and into all of the subways and the river waves and the cloud waves and even the frequency waves, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7 frequencies, the G's, the 7 G's, all the 6 G's, all of these things that's traveling out there throughout the mass consciousness at the speed of love, the fastest speed imaginable, the only speed that exists, and it's traveling so fast. And now everyone around the whole world is stopping what they're doing, and they're saying, I feel it, I feel the love, I feel it, and this is great, this is what I wanted, this is what I've been looking for, yeah. And I feel like now with this feeling, this gives me that push, that gentle, energetic push. It moves me into the place that I need to go. I can let go of all those things I was holding on to. I don't need those things anymore. And now I realize that this is it. This is the feeling that I was searching for. I have it with me now. So wherever I go, it's with me. There's no need to stay in one place or go another place or to find this. It's here. It's always with me. So that's taken care of. The love is already there. Now, what's the next step? Where do we go next? Now that we have the love, now that we understand, we don't need the love from anything else. We don't need the love from any situation, any object, any person. It's ours. It's already in here. We don't need anything from the outside world. We are the outside world. We are creating the outside world. Once we realize that, that speeds up. It's starting to speed up that whole process. Oh, yeah. So then, if that's the case, what's the world that I want to create? And you start to envision that world. You see it outside of you. And you see the world that you're in at the moment. These things are happening. I see. But I'm seeing now that this will happen, and this will happen, and this has happened. And I see all this stuff, and I forgive all these things. But I'm already moving to the next place. And this love is so powerful that it lets everything go. It lets all of the fear and sadness and anger go. And all stories of sadness and fear are gone. All pain is gone. It's just love. And you're just seeing it. Okay, that's love. That's love. That's love. That's love. I accept it. I understand it. And I'll see it as such. And I will move on. There's no fear. There's no regret. There's no sadness. It's just moving on into the love, understanding that you are the love and that you create your future. You create the love. You're creating You've created up to this point. You've created this whole situation that you're in. You can create your way out of it. All you need to do is find yourself back in that middle path, find yourself back in this now moment, and remembering that you're made of love. You don't need any of that. You don't need any of those things outside of you. You got it all inside of you. And so you can see people all over the world now just stopping what they're doing and say, yeah, that's right. I got this thing. The universe got my back, and the love is behind me. The love is giving me a gentle, energetic push and say, you got this. Go ahead. You got it. You got it. All right. So, all right. Pocket of Peace for today, April. Where are we at? April 17th. Wow. This month is flying by. So, yeah. So thanks, Katie and Kathy for joining in. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And I hope you're hopeful. And as they say, and even as Esmeralda was saying, go beach. So, ciao for now.